Welcome to Classroom Driving Lesson 5, the theory. We are going to discuss the hands controls part 1, focusing on gear lever and hand or parking brake. Let's take a look at the hands controls. Before we continue, I want to remind you about the foot controls, the accelerator, clutch, and brake pedal. We already covered this in lesson 4, and you can watch the video on my channel, Miss Safety. Now, let's get back to today's topic. Let's look at the hands controls. We have the gear lever, hand or parking brake, steering wheel, indicator lever, headlights switch and beam selector, the hooter, windscreen wipers. Today we are going to focus on two hands controls, the gear lever and hand or parking brake. Now, let's talk about the two types of gear levers you will find in cars. We get manual and automatic transmissions. With a manual transmission, you are in charge of changing the gears. As the car picks up speed, you move the gear lever to the next level. And this only works if you use good clutch control, so your hands and feet work together. With an automatic transmission, things are much simpler. The car changes the gears for you. There is no clutch, and you don't have to think about when to shift. You just focus on driving. So that is the basic difference. Manual means you change the gears. Automatic means the car does it for you. Let's summarize an automatic gear lever. The gearbox changes gears automatically. The driver focuses on steering, braking, and accelerating. You only use your right foot for braking and accelerating. The left foot rests. License note. Take a moment. Here's something important to know about your driving license. You can choose to do your driving license test in either an automatic car or a manual car, but each option comes with different rules. If you pass your test in an automatic, your license will only allow you to drive automatic cars. It's easier to learn, but it also limits you. If you drive a manual car with an automatic only license, you are driving illegally. If you pass your test in a manual car, you are not limited at all. A manual license allows you to drive both manual and automatic vehicles. So the choice is yours. Just make sure you understand what each license allows you to do. Let's look at a manual gear lever transmission. A manual gear lever neutral position sits between third and fourth gear. Always press the clutch before shifting. Never change gears without using the clutch. Move through neutral before selecting first gear or reverse. Practice shifting without looking at the gear. Do not rest your hand on the gear lever. Avoid gear changes during sharp turns. When you park on an incline, always leave the vehicle in first gear or reverse. Ensure that your hand brake or parking brake is engaged. But remember, Different cars can have different operational requirements. Always check your vehicle's manual so you know exactly what your car needs. Keep that in mind for safe parking. Safety and control reminder. Smooth gear changes improve vehicle stability. Hands must stay on the steering wheel for maximum control. Stay focused, eyes on the road, and minimize distractions, maximize control. Proper gear use supports safe, confident driving. Practice until gear changes feel natural and automatic. When you are ready to buy your first car, let's make this decision easier. Before you choose, let's take a quick, clear look at the difference between manual and automatic gear transmission vehicles. This comparison will help you understand what each one offers and which options might fit your driving style, your confidence, and your future plans. Let's take a look at a quick comparison. Feature: driver control high in manual transmission and moderate in automatic transmission. Maintenance cost lower for manual transmission and higher for automatic transmission. Purchase price lower for manual transmission and higher for automatic. And fuel efficiency sometimes higher for manual and in automatic often equal or better. Ease of use harder to learn for manual transmission because of the clutch control and gear changes, and for automatic easy to drive, easy to learn, so it's very easy to control. Availability decreasing for manual transmission and widely available for automatic transmission. So here's the takeaway. Both gear types have their benefits. Think about your comfort, your confidence, and the kind of driving you will be doing. Choose the one that supports you on your journey to becoming a safe and confident driver. Let's take a look at the handbrake or parking brake. When to use the handbrake or parking brake: when the vehicle is completely stopped or the vehicle is left unattended. Please note, be careful when parking your vehicle on an incline. Always make sure your handbrake or parking brake is fully engaged. If you don't, your vehicle can roll backwards. When you are stopping the vehicle, keep both hands on the steering wheel until the vehicle is fully stopped. Once stopped, pull up the parking or handbrake. Make sure the vehicle does not roll forward or backward. This is an instant test failure. Only after the parking brake is up, move the gear lever into neutral. How to apply the parking brake correctly. Pull the brake lever up firmly but do not overpull. Press the release button with your thumb while lifting to avoid loud ratchet clicks. Ensure the brake is fully engaged before removing your foot from the foot brake. How to release the parking brake. Pull the lever up slightly. Press the thumb button in all the way. Lower the lever completely to the floor. Release the button only once the lever is fully down. Before driving off, check that the parking brake is fully released. If you hear a strange or dragging sound, stop and check. The brake may still be up. Never drive with the parking brake engaged. It can cause skidding and loss of control. This concludes our lesson. Words of encouragement: learn boldly, act wisely, and rise through informed decisions. Be safe on the road, be a responsible driver. Please avoid road traffic accidents. Goodbye.